biggest problem, the biggest thing that we had to solve initially at the startup stage was, can we actually do this? Can we actually solve for so many difficult problems in the space we chose to pursue? And we spent years, like I spent like a good year and a half thinking about the product and just mocking things up before even trying to start the business. And then I think then trying to convey that why we chose this, why we're doing this, why we're passionate about it, has been very, very complicated to sort of also explain and sort of curate into a message. Right after Challenger stopped and sort of gave some feedback, and even he was giving feedback even early on in the process, and then it started getting me thinking around some of the problems and challenges Wibble has to face in terms of pitching. And it started kind of eating at my mind, what he was trying to say around, the investors. You had to put in investor terminology and those types of things. I didn't fully understand it at first. I thought I was doing the right job, and from the space and everything. But I think that it took about maybe 1 or 2 months before I started understanding it, because he kept drilling it in my head. And then he also connected me to sort of a mentor for me to go through LAN as well. And that was actually hugely relevant. She's been mentored by like one of the founders of GoPro. And so it's very relevant connection. And she sort of guided me through how do we curate this pitch. And she gave me some examples and gave me some keywords to sort of start looking at. And it really budged me towards a way more refined pitch. And I'm happy with, something that I can feel confident about, as well as I know investors can also understand it. The next stages would be raise capital, work on the product, get the organic market growth that we want. Long term, we want to be the dominating app in the industry, or service in the industry for video creators who want to create stories on social media.